This is lesson 8, and we're going to start looking at section drawings. Let's start by creating a couple of section views. From Revit, View menu, you click on Section. Gives you loads of building section icon, and let's cut cross section here. Now I could do it straight up and down, but I don't want to be. You want to avoid, if you can, having a section oblique to any particular facade. So you want to stay perpendicular to, say, the building this way. See what I'm doing is that section now, I don't want to cut necessarily through that column, but this is going to be a cross section that's perpendicular, perpendicular to the School Street facade. So if I select this is the depth to which the section view extends. If I select this and right click and say go to view, or double click the arrow, it's giving me a sectional view of the building looking in that direction. Right? So here you can see the floor is above the floor in that level beyond. And a section, let's cut a cross section. I guess this would be a long section. View, section, this way. That little blue, you see how the facade at School Street, it gets highlighted in blue as soon as it senses that it's parallel to that facade. So there's a section, long section the other way, and then right click, say go to view, we can observe that section, which is giving me, right, all these windows in elevation, all these are oblique to my point of view, and then the adjacent new part of the building. It's revealing some unfinished resolution of the floor to the facade and that kind of thing. So we can fix those things. You can also join geometry in a section point of view, but most of all, right now, what I want to understand is the difference between the two levels. So there's the old building, L2, level 2 old. This is level 1, the new building. That's at the ground level. So I'm going to just record the dimension. It's the difference between those two elevations. So we have to negotiate 4 feet with a stair. Let's go to level 1. That's the slab at level 1. This is the slab at level 2. The stair occurs in between. We don't really have a good drawing of it. So level 1, L2 old. Very simply, architecture, stair, and if we use the default, start at level 1, go to level L2 old, it's telling me I need 7 risers. It's slightly under 7 inches. So if I were to draw 7-11 risers. The run width, let's make that 8 feet. And let's start here and go in that direction. So we're parallel to we're aligned with the School Street building. I'll call the old building the School Street building. If I finish the stair there, and I go back to this section view, you can see it. It doesn't quite meet because we we started it too early. Select the Align tool, and when you're cutting sections, you want to cut through vertical circulation, so I would probably do something like this. So now that view explains. I really don't like these railings, so I'm just going to remove them. The view explains the difference between levels, that is, level 1 and level 2 old. We need additional stairs to negotiate between level 1 and a mezzanine that exists between level 1 and level 2 in the new building, and stairs and elevators that get from level 2 old to the upper levels in the old building. So there's a short lesson in negotiating between the 2 floor slabs.